Good morning, dignitaries, guests, and fellow chartered accountants. I trust you all had a good amount of learning yesterday and enjoyed soulful music in the evening. There are ground rules for the day and a few announcements to be made. First one of all of them is the standard one. Please take your phones out, swipe the notification down, put it on silent, not vibrate. That's the first notification. Please put your phones on silent. Second one is reduce any amount of movement while the presentation is on. If you do need to take something, please use the back portion of the room. In case of any emergencies, please move out of the room in an orderly manner using the exits marked to my right hand, which will be your left-hand side. Members are requested to please take the seats in front. I'm requesting members, those sitting behind, there are seats ahead, please come forward right now. The event will not proceed unless you move forward, so those behind, please move forward. The others are also requested, not just one table. There are lots of seats ahead, please come forward. There will be exciting raffles after each break. So request you all to please come in quickly once the bugle sound which you've heard a few moments back is being played. So we request all of you to come back immediately after your breaks. One of our speakers, Mr. C.A. Amarjit Chopra, could not make it due to a personal emergency. Hence, we will be advancing Mr. Manish Advani's speech forward, which will be now before the break. And Major DP Singh's session will be held immediately after the break. Spouses and children above the age of 10 years of members who have paid for this conference are welcome to attend Major DP Singh's session, so please inform your families accordingly. Without much further ado, I hand over control to my colleague and joint treasurer of BCICAI, Mr. Ajay Kumar, to proceed with the further sessions. Thank you.
Thank you, C.S. Thanamurthy. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. To start today's session, we have a speaker who is really a role model for all of us. He is the CEO of Akshaya Patra. We found someone you are all familiar with speaking about Akshaya Patra recently. Let's have a quick look.
Mr. Sridhar Venkat, CEO, Akshaya Patra Foundation. Sridhar Venkat serves as CEO of the Akshaya Patra Foundation. He has over 25 years of work experience with leading multinationals and is an Eisenhower Fellow for Innovation. He joined the Akshaya Patra Foundation, a not-for-profit organization with a vision that no child in India shall be deprived of education because of hunger. Akshaya Patra is the world's largest school meal program run by an NGO feeding over 1.7 million children every day. Akshaya Patra has received the Gold Shield Award for 5th time in a row from the ICAI for excellence in financial reporting. Mr. Sridhar Venkat.
So that was C.A. Sunita, so that's also somebody we are all familiar with. But there was another video that I wanted to play. Maybe somebody, I can give a clue. He is, when I say the word mitron. So.
ये अक्षय पात्र क्या है? अब तो देश में काफी लोग परिचित हैं। अक्षय पात्र एक प्रकार का सोशल स्टार्टअप वैसे बहुत बड़ा मूवमेंट खड़ा हो गया है कि जो स्कूल के बच्चों को गर्म खाना पहुंचाते हैं।
So we are the first chapter who brought the PM to our conference. So we are very fortunate to have Mr. Sridhar Venkat here, who will be speaking to all of us about the social innovation initiative that is Akshaya Patra. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Mr. Sridhar Venkat.
Thank you. Very good morning to all of you. It's very nice to say good morning after a good breakfast. And I feel very much at home with so many fellow Indians here. Respected Chairman Sridhar, his executive committee and all the dignitaries present here. I was very happy to note the theme of this conference, Embrace Change and Grow. So one thing that struck me when I was reading the theme, Embrace Change and Grow, was to embrace change and grow You need to be strong. You need to be on a firm footing. You need to invest in future. Who are our children? So I want to tell you something about Akshaya Patra, how Akshaya Patra is working on empowering children. How Akshaya Patra is working on empowering children in India so that they have freedom from fear, freedom from anxiety, freedom from hunger, and they can embrace change and grow. Of course, this applies to all the children across the world, not only India. Now, why we are talking of India specifically, while at one end, our country is doing very well in terms of gross domestic product, GDP, 6-7% a year growth for the last decade or so. And government has taken many initiatives under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi. Still, about 30% of the world's malnourished children are based in India. They are not in sub-Saharan Africa. They are not in any country which is far remote. It's in India. So the vision of Akshaya Patra is no child in India will be deprived of education because of hunger. The visionary seed for such a lofty vision came up, it has a spiritual background. It came up from one of India's leading foremost spiritual masters. His name is Srila Prabhupada. He was in a temple in near Kolkata in a place called Mayapur in the early 70s, and he was resting in his apartment, and there was a feast in the temple, and he heard cries of children. And when we saw that, when he opened the door, he saw street children fighting with stray dogs for leftover scraps of food. And tears rolled down from his eyes. He said, wherever the Supreme Father is there, his children should not go hungry. And he gave a mandate that in a 10-mile radius of a temple, no one should go hungry. Now, this was a visionary seed, and he created many other programs. 30 years later, this visionary seed bore fruit in the form of a secular foundation called the Akshaya Patra Foundation. So we are about 18, we turned 18 this November. And the single foremost objective which we have is no child in our country should miss on education because of hunger. We started very small with just 1,500 children, practically no money, no funds, and 5 schools in Bangalore, the Silicon Valley of East, or Silicon Valley in India. And the whole objective was there are children who need food, and if we send food to these children, food will become an incentive for these children to come to school. And thereby they can get educated, they can embrace change, and grow stronger. So we started sending khichdi every day to these children. In 5 schools, 1,500 children. We had a vehicle, Mr. Mohandas Pai, who is also a chartered accountant and a co-founder of Akshaya Patra, along with Sri Madhu Pandit Das, who is from IIT Mumbai, and a monk. Both of them got together and created a secular foundation along with several volunteers. So we started sending khichdi every day to these children. Initially, the consumption of khichdi is a preparation, as you all know, with lentil.